In the ministry of Jesus, we see a pattern, a divine blueprint that unfolds in three distinct phases, known as the three poles. The first pole was the healing of the sick, making him a popular figure. The second pole was the prophetic rebuke of religious hypocrisy, which turned many against him. But what was the third pole? As Rev. William Marion Branham explains, the third pole was the ministry to the eternally lost, those who had rejected mercy and were beyond salvation. In this video, we'll explore the profound significance of the third pole, its connection to the end-time ministry, and how it completes the divine pattern set by Jesus. Join us as we uncover the mystery of the third pole and its role in God's final revelation.
Jesus said, "You're blind, you blind scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites, when you read the same word that all of them's read, and here you come and condemn me." And I'm exactly what the Word said that it would be in this day. I was to be the messenger of this day. I'm the Messiah, He said in so many words. I'm the Messiah, and have I failed to prove it if I haven't done what was written of me and condemn me? And you blind Pharisees lead your people right off into a thing like that and send the whole bunch. Said, well, the blind leads the blind. You said, oh, if we would have lived back in the time of St. Paul, yeah, I'd have took sides with St. Paul. You hypocrites. Why don't you take the side with his doctrine? You've done the same thing then you've done now, for you're the children of your fathers, your organizational fathers, Pharisees, Sadducees, and self-righteous. That's it. I'll tell you, the hour that we live, wonder if this could be the third pole. Just a minute. Jesus said this kind receives greater damnation. Isn't it awful? As a great American one time, when the enemy was about to take this country, there's a man in the midnight hour jumped upon a horse, rode down the road screaming, "The enemy's coming!" It's Paul Revere. I'm an American too. I'm riding this midnight hour, not saying the enemy's coming, but he's here. He ain't coming, he's already here. He's done conquered. I'm afraid it's over. Conquered! This midnight hour. Remember, at Tucson, the 7 angels, what the message was? The finishing of the mystery of God. Immediately after that, coming down the range, you all heard about the mountains. Notice, Brother Fred got some pictures of it, Brother Tom and I got some pictures, some movies, everything. We'll show it you someday, show you just where it's at. You all know the story. Amen. Watch, the 3 peaks. He said, there's your first, second, and third. And Brother Fred's got an outstanding picture of it when he and Sister Martha passed. The clouds had come up from the moisture of the ground, and it hid all the rest of it, and just showing the 3 pools. One here, and one there. The 7, watch, the first 3 is perfection. That's when the ministry went forth. The second pool was a discernment of spirits, the prophecy. First was the healing of the sick. The second was the prophecy that went forth, know the secret of the thoughts when the Word itself was made manifest, which that's grace. But remember, the 7th is the finish. Could this be the finished pool? It's all over. Could it be? Think of it now. Just think, where you at? 7 is always the finish. 3 pools. Jesus' ministry consisted of 3 pools. Do you know that? Notice! Be sincere if you ever was in your life now. For a few minutes. His first pool was healing the sick. He became a very popular man. Everybody believed him. Is that right? When he went forth healing the sick, everybody wanted him in their church. But one day he turned around and started prophesying. For he was the Word. And he was the prophet that Moses spoke of. And when he went to tell him how they was living and the things they were doing, he became very unpopular. That was his second pull. Or if it has typed right back again. Just think a minute. Could it be? The first healing everybody. The second, It could be Jesus only. It could be Beelzebub. It could be... That's the same thing they did there.
Amen.
Same spirits living in the same kind of people.
Amen.
Condemned people that can never be saved because they were condemned before. Like Judas Iscariot, born the son of perdition. You say, Judas? Sure. Remember, he was very religious. But he couldn't go all the way with the message.
Amen. Hallelujah.
He could take part of it, but the rest of it he couldn't stomach. They can take healing and things like that, but when it comes to God speaking squirrels into existence, that's too deep for him. Can't be. That was Judas. His spirit can live right up to that spot. You can't go after that. They could take Moses all right when he opened the Red Sea and so forth like that. But when it come down to telling there wasn't all the rest of them wasn't to do this or that or the other, he makes himself a God over us. They couldn't go that core in them. So they had to have an organization, so God just swallowed them up. Jesus' ministry, when he's healing the sick, is wonderful. That young prophet of Galilee, why, he makes the blind to see. He's even raised the dead. We got 3 cases of it. He actually raised the dead. But one day he turned around. He said, you generation of vipers, you make the outside of the platter clean. You appear to be holy, but the inside of you are nothing but a bunch of snakes. Oh, when that prophecy went forth, condemning that organization, then it changed. They turned against him. That's right. And finally, by rejecting him, they crucified him. But you can't kill the ministry. It lives on. You can put the messenger to sleep, but you can't put the messenger. Right. He lived on. And notice, when the third pull of his ministry come, the first was healing the sick. The second was rebuking the organizations and prophesying what they had done, what they were, and what was coming. What is, will come, and what was, what is, and what will come. That's what he did. Is that right? But his third pull was when he preached to the lost that couldn't be saved no more. They were down there where them big painted eyes was. Preached to the souls in hell that did not accept mercy, but were eternally separated from the presence of God. Yet they had to recognize what he was because God made him there. Wonder if his ministry climbs out the same way in the last days as it was. As the Father sent me, so send I you. The works that I do shall you also. Lost could never be saved. They had rejected mercy. That was his third pull. Now, is there any question? His first pull, he healed the sick. Is that right? His second ministry, he was prophesying. His third ministry is preaching to the eternal lost. The 3 mountains, so forth. The lost eternal.
Today, we've explored the mystery of the third pull, the final phase of Jesus' ministry and its end-time fulfillment. But the revelation doesn't end here. The third pull is deeply connected to the completion of the 7 seals and the revelation of God's mysteries. Are all the 7 seals revealed? And what does this mean for the church today? In our next video, we'll answer these questions and more as we explore whether all the 7 seals are opened. Don't miss it. Click the video on the top right corner of your screen to continue this journey of revelation. Stay tuned, and let's uncover the mysteries together.